up? Just showing you what's going on here. Here we got everything cut out from shot 91 to 100. That was time consuming. Just these three here, getting them cut out and labeled, took like 4 hours today. So they're all done. This stuff over here is for a project on the side. I can't say anything about it. But yeah, letting you know it's all, now I just got to put it all together, which is actually also time consuming. So, but also not but just real, just different positive, more sounding sounds. Wait, what's that? Oh, be there in a minute. Shot 91. Here we go. I made it not rhyme on purpose. So here's one thing we got going. See, it's the rookie, and he's running in front of this slatted wall here. And so you can see this is going to be the wall eventually, right there. And there's a whole bunch of rookie heads. And then here he is over here, waiting for his big moment. But I was originally just going to use a marker and just go zoop, 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 and do it that way. And I just feel it might look a little phoned in. So what I'm doing now is I am cutting out these little slats out of this paper. And I think I need like 50 of them or something, because there's a break in the wall and they start again. So what am I doing? I'm making it better is what I'm doing. So that's all that matters. Here we go. Let's do a one finger. Woo! Just a little update here on shot 91. I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to show you this. Here's all the things that I've cut out so far. And one thing I do have to say about it is I do like it when it's not perfect. Like when you can tell like a human person kind of worked on that. But it's when it still looks radical. And I think that's what this is going to look like, hopefully. And so yeah, how it kind of wavers a bit and how it just like tapes down on one side and this side isn't. I'm going to put another longer black thing here just to really mark the edges of this like break. I realize it's garage doors is what they are, I think. It's like storage units. So anyway, who cares? But that's what they are. So I'm going to do that. I still got a whole bunch more of those things to cut out, but I'm pretty stoked with how it's going right now. All right, hands in. Who agrees? Everybody. Yeah, okay. Update here. I've got them all laid out now. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, I think. I think it's going to look really cool when it's zipping by. See, like, that's how it's supposed to look. And that's how we kind of got it looking. And like, in all honesty, if I had just done this with a marker, I might even be done making the shot by now, because this took a super long time. But see, now when you watch the video and this shot comes up, you could be like that meme of the guy whispering something to the pretty girl and she looks bored. You can be like, you know what, in that scene that lasted just barely a second, he was going to use markers, but instead he cut everything out individually and taped it down. And whoever you're on a date with telling you that will be like, take me home because I need you immediately because of that piece of information. But anyway, we're going to keep going here with 91. Have some fun. Let's do this. Wow. Yo. All right, so we've got it rolling now. There he is running. You don't really see his legs, but I've still got them kind of moving just in case you catch glimpses of them. Because that's one thing I've found is like, I'm like, oh, you don't even see this part of it, so I don't need it. And then you kind of see a little bit of it depending on how the camera is. So I'm learning. Even if you don't think you see it, you might see it. And so here's his heads and arms and hands and necks and things. We got a jacket over here that I'm not sure we actually need. And then the whole jam. He's in the middle of the run right now. I'm stoked with how it's going. I think it's going to end up cool. Let's just hang tight and see how it looks. All right, kids, here we go. So this is a good example of like before I just would have used marker and a ruler to put these lines on. But as I got going further into this project, I really liked making things, even if they weren't going to look perfect, because obviously these do not look perfect. But that's what I really loved about this project, so I really stuck with it here. We got it done. It's done. Shot 91 is done. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but here's what we wanted it to look like. Boom. See, they've got little hair wispy things there at the end. And then here's what ours looks like. his head gets big, like right there for some reason. I don't know exactly why that happened, but that did happen. But overall, I'm pretty stoked with it. I think it's gonna look cool once it's pushed in and removing the camera and all that stuff. I think it's really gonna sell it, and I'm very happy that I cut out those pieces rather than just drew it with a marker. I think it looks better. Even at one point, you can see here, this gets lifted up over the computer, so you can kind of see the things go. Burp, burp. But other than that, or I guess, burp, burp. But other than that, it worked out great. All right, kids, on to shot 92. Here we go. Wow.